Good evening. How's everyone doing? I at least know how some of you are doing. Maybe all of you. I'm pretty sure all of you. It's okay, though. It's okay to not be okay. Being optimistic, trying to, yeah. Yeah, it is kind of like that. But like I said, it's okay to not be okay. Gil, thank you so much for the tier 1 resub. 10 heckin' months! Gosh! Gil, thank you so much. Why are Lalafell the nicest people you ever find? Because it's hard for them to look down on someone. Wow! That's awesome. Rad. Are you winning, Ahty? We're trying. We're trying our best. Somewhat better than this morning, but somewhat also not. Yeah, same. So I just want to preface this whole stream with, like, what happened about 24 hours ago. What happened then, like, I'd say probably at least for a few weeks, we should probably not talk about that specific thing. You know, because it's still a fresh hell in everyone's mind, you know? And it's really upsetting. It's really upsetting to a lot of us, including me. You know? I know it's not over yet, but, like, it's just one of those things. It's one of those things. Hungamunga, hello, welcome on in. We're doing our best. We're doing our best, Hunga. We're doing our absolute best. Let me go through the list real quick, because there's something I wanted to get off my chest and kind of, like, and chat about just, like, a little bit before we get started. Seribot, thank you so much for popping in, keeping us all safe. Poji, hello, welcome on in, nice to see you. Ed, hello, welcome on in. Darkness, hello, welcome. Ruineel, hello, welcome. Zesty, hello. Winterwolf, hello. Vera, welcome on in. JM, so nice to see you. Hello. Artie, hello. Welcome on in. Gilded Dream, hello. Welcome on in. Nice to see you. Wee Woo, hello. Wee Woo Cute, and also welcome. Denji, welcome on in, and thank you so much for the lurk. Yuki! Welcome on in. Yuki Cute. Banyan, hello. Welcome on in. Nice to see you. Scroll. Ryu, hello, welcome on in. Thank you so much for pasting those links for Yuki also. I appreciate it. Apollo, hello, welcome on in. Seriously love y'all, and I hope every one of you knows it. Hell yeah. Love you too, Apollo. And welcome on in. Fuso, hello, welcome on in. Let's see, scroll. Scrolling. I'm a naughty scrolling. Barry Oisenhouse, welcome on in. Oisen, it's so nice to see you. Joe, hello, welcome on in. Me and Creatures are in game and ready. Hell yeah. Are you on Excalibur though? Just checking. Gil, welcome on in. Nice to see you. Pede, hello, welcome on in. Hungamunga, welcome on in. Just in case I didn't say it before. Lysander, hello, welcome on in. We live on Excal. Yes, hell yeah. Awesome. Perfect. Okay. So the thing that I wanted to get off my chest here, given what's happened like in the past 24 hours, I just want to make it absolutely crystal clear that this is a safe space for LGBTQIA+ folks. And the good beans who aren't any of those things. You know, we try to be all-inclusive. Like, you know, this is a community that, like, you know, we care about each other and we lift each other up. And, you know, we stick together, you know? And right now is probably one of the most important times to be so. You know? It's a safe space for those folks. But what it is not a safe space for, and for who it's not a safe space for, is Nazis, fascists, bullies, and all of their other ilk. If anybody in the chat right now is adjacent Well, I wouldn't say adjacent, but if y'all are into that sort of thing, get the fuck out. You're not welcome here. And I'm also going to get it off my chest that trans rights are human rights, trans men are men, and trans women are women. Full stop. Not up for a debate. That's just how it is. It's a fact. And if you disagree, you know where the door is. Yeah. Gosh. Oh, Vera, I tried earlier. Y'all are, it seems like y'all are still in a party or something like that. Or did you drop party yet? Okay, perfect. Okay. Yeah, I just had to get that stuff off my chest because like every so often we kind of need a reminder, you know? Non-binaries exist. Yes. Non-binary folk exist. Ace folks are valid. And ARO folks. All that stuff. I won't hear otherwise. But yeah, I just needed to make it clear what this community is here for and stands for, you know? You know, that's stuff that I, have believed for a while, and I'm very, very adamant about it, and ultimately, the control of all of that, whether we are accepting of folks who think differently than that or not, is up to me. And I choose this to be a welcoming place for LGBTQIA plus folks, and, all the good beans that are not those things either, but yeah, not Nazis, not fascists, not bullies, none of that. I won't have it here. Gotta get yourself over to Maryland so I can hug you. Maybe someday. I have been there before, but I was a very little kid when I was there. Yeah. Oh, holy heck. All right. Let me kill the music, and I will get into Final Fantasy music stuff here. Give me 1 sec. Boop. And boop. There we go. Alrighty. So let me just check in with the folks in voice real quick. Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
I'm dragging creatures. Hey. I'm dragging creatures in, and I'm dragging Joe in too.
Where's our party invites?
Do you guys want to kill a little murderer?
Do I want to kill who?
A little murderer.
A little murderer?
Yeah. It's this goofy looking little hunt mark outside.
Oh.
Ah.
It's level 80 or something.
I mean, I'm currently at the Crystarium, so.
Lysander, are you going to be partying up with us and doing all this too?
Sounds like Lysander's coming over to XCal.
Speaking of party, please.
Yeah.
Yes, please send an invite.
Give me a sec.
I was on my way to you, and then I happened to pass this guy out in the field.
Ah, I see.
Lysander has... Sorry.
No, you go, Vera. It's okay.
Lysander also has to know the new VC
What
rules.
gesture does allow a failures to say
not
hello?
talk over,
A microwave.
which I kind of just did.
No, it's fine. That's gonna happen from time to time. It just the only thing I was getting at when I made that post was that it was kind of getting a little much. So I think that we just kind of have to rein it in a little bit. Accidents happen and stuff, so
Yeah. Excitement does not help, and coming from a family who interrupts each other a lot, letting someone know, having someone pick, okay, no, you go first, and we'll just keep going so that the conversation just doesn't stop.
Yeah.
Is also good. Is also a good trick.
Yeah.
Whoops, we interrupted each other, but you continue, and then I'll say my.
Yeah. And so just to bring Lysander up to speed, the past few streams, since there have been more people in the voice chat, I think that it's starting to become an issue where a bunch of us tend to kind of overlap each other and kind of interrupt each other because I think because of the delay, And then 2 is because we're really excited. So, you know, Lysander, just to bring you up to speed just a tiny bit.
Sarah?
Hello?
I guess we're doing this.
Oh, okay. So I'm just gonna continue then. So just to bring Lysander up to speed is that try to be mindful of the chat delay because of Discord and Discord things and stuff like that. And yeah, just try to be as courteous and as kind as possible and try not to interrupt folks. All right, where are we going?
You did
here?
a big zappy and I died.
Well,
Why did I die?
Well,
Didn't hit me.
me and Cyrette both died.
oh dear.
So where are y'all?
Okay, so
Uh,
about 30 players just swarmed Little Murderer. It won't last the rest of the minute.
Yeah, that's called a hunt train.
Not trade
I thought I saw them coming in. I'm probably, yeah.
All right, maybe I should repeat. Where did everybody go?
Out in the field, the little murder bubber.
I can't
I don't-
see that.
I'm on my
Here.
way there, but I don't know if I'm going to get to
There.
it. I think he just
That
died.
location.
Okay.
Yep.
He died.
Little Murderer's gone.
That's fine.
For me to answer your
Uh,
question,
did I
Ahty,
get-
I am still at the Crystarium because you caught me in the middle of working on glams when the stream started.
Oh,
so-
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Do you
No,
thi-
it's okay. You can continue. It's fine.
should I cancel the stream and wait till you're done?
No. Luckily, I planned for this, and I played just a pinch ahead so I'd have time for this.
Okay. No worries. No worries. And I'm kidding too. Twilight, hello. Welcome on in.
I am currently at still tide, just existing.
All right. So like while folks are on their way back, because we have to talk to Alfie. I need to like also mention that due to the fact that things have been kind of chaotic with voice and things like that, I'm going to be a little bit less present in voice, at least less audible, because I'm trying to clean up. I'm trying to clean up the VODs so they're more watchable to folks that can't catch the stream. So I will check into voice every now and then, partly because I feel like it, and then also partly because, like, when we encounter a significant event, I know that y'all are going to be freaking out, and I'll be freaking out too, and stuff like that. So I will be here in the chat. I'll just be muted. So I hope that makes sense.
Muted but not deafened. Okay.
Well, I'll be deafened. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Alrighty. I
Man,
will.
Bear, if you had waited just 10 more seconds on that pole.
See, I didn't pull. It turned around and saw me.
Why were you dancing right behind him?
Funny.
Savrin, hello. Welcome on in.
Fun.
I've
There's
got to
no better
justify funny.
There's no better answer than funny.
It was funny.
Kind of have to justify funny if funny gets us killed and then we miss the pole.
To be fair, no one expected the thing to turn around.
I
Yeah,
mean, I
no.
kind of expected it to turn around. It was wandering the whole time.
I figured it would eventually turn around, just didn't expect it to be so soon.
All right. I'm gonna wait until everybody shows up. I think it's just Vera and Creatures.
Oh,
I'm right outside
Yeah.
the city gates. I've already talked to him, I think, from the last night.
yeah, I think I finished that conversation.
Okay. So I'm gonna deafen up and read then. I already did that part last time. Okay. Oh, who's Kotari? Or is it some rando who's healing me? All right, here we go. Raloon, hello. Please stay there, Raloon. I wanna friend you up. Savrin, thank you so much for the heckin' Prime resub. 4 months, hell yeah. Ahty is a heckin' good bean. So are you though. Nico, hello, welcome on in. Yeah, we did pick Alfie's quest first. Yes. Forgive me. In my anger, I seem to have marched us back outside again. Though it is probably best we leave the island altogether. I believe we've worn out our welcome in Yulmore. In any case, I've seen enough of the world's self-proclaimed capital city to convince me that our battle against the Sin Eaters will find few allies in Kalusha. I will accompany you back to the Crystarium. We need to regroup and think on our strategy anew. Kaishir, I have done you a grave disservice. You were hungry and desperate, and I offered you a solution without once considering the risks inherent in you accepting it. If I had but known the price you would be made to pay. You gave me everything I needed to make your idea work. It was me who made a mess of things, not you. But even after all the trouble I caused, you still stepped in and saved me. And now Lord Vothri wants us all dead. Why not come back with us to the Crystarium? I am certain we can find work for you there, if you are willing. No, that would just be me leaning on your kindness again. I need to do some thinking. Learn how to stand on my own 2 feet. Very well. But you must promise you'll be careful. The Yulmorans may yet come looking for us. I'll keep my head down, don't worry. And you take care too. Give me the chance to repay what you've done for me. Reese, thank you so much for the tier 1 resub. 25 months, that's 2 years! Reese, thank you so much. It was me who made a mess of things, not you. Me to my friend in the kitchen after I decided to dropkick a bag of flour for a laugh. Yeah. Right on. Reese, thank you so much for that resub. Thank you so much. And Tarthalis, welcome on in. And Vera, thank you so much for the tier 1 resub 6 months. Hell yeah. Thank you so much, Vera. Can't believe it's been 6 months. Oh my gosh. But thank you so much, Vera. I appreciate it. That means a lot. Alphino. Lord and Lady Chai. What in blazes did you do? They have the entire city looking for you. I took a peek at your unfinished portrait, Alphino. Now I've had many a beautiful and striking picture painted for me, but there was something about your work. It was as if you had caught the very essence of our love and rendered it naked upon the canvas. JM, thank you so heckin' much for gifting that tier 1 gift sub to Berylin. Thank you so heckin' much. You heckin' bean. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah. It was bold, unflinching, and I adored it. Please, you must come back with us and finish what you began. I will speak with Lord Vothri and vouch for your character. I'm sure we can smooth over any hard feelings. I am sorry, Lady Chai. There are more important matters to which I must attend. More important? What could be more important than enjoying the days we have left to us to the fullest? Pray press me no further. We are leaving. What? Oh my god, I forgot how loud that was. Joe, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub. That's amazing. That's awesome. Thank you so much, Joe. See, really, that's one of the like the biggest compliments you could give like a streamer or a content creator. Just out of the blue, you're just like, hey, you know what? I like your content so much. I like the stuff that you do so much. I'm just gonna subscribe. That was so loud. I'm sorry, Severin. I'm sorry. Okay, I will rein it. I swear I will rein that in. I have to change the noise. I think I gotta change the noise and I gotta bring it into Sammy. But y'all, thank you so much for everything. kind of felt criminal to not sub for how often popped up recently. I mean, honestly, Joe, it's not required. It's not required. Sure, it's nice. Sure, it's nice because, like, you know, the proceeds from stuff like that make, you know, stream upgrades easier. They make it easier on me, you know, and, you know, I'm constantly trying to upgrade, like, you know, the audio and, like, you know, the, like, video and stuff like that. Steely Do! Oh my god! Steely, thank you so much for the... Holy crap. Thank you so much for the $50 tip. Holy shit. Steely, thank you so much. Gosh. Oh my gosh, my eyes are itchy. Somebody's cutting onions in here. But, like, I'm constantly working on the video quality. Constantly working on that. You know, constantly tweaking the audio and changing things so things are just a tiny bit better. I'm really focused on making this experience the best possible thing for everyone. Not just a safe space and things like that, but, like, you know, something that you could sit down and watch on the TV and not cringe at the video quality, you know? Clutch, thank you so much for the 400 biddies. Oh my gosh. Thank y'all so much. I'll hop out of party and to do the Savage Raid farm. Yeah, that's fine. Just as long as there's not a ton of in and out stuff, because, like, you know, we gotta get some progress down and things like that. So, Clutch, thank you so much for that tier 1 sub to Hunga Munga. Thank you so much. And Gilded Dream, thank you so much for the 100 biddies. Thank you. That is a butt. Poji, that's a great emote. Holy crap! And thank you so much for gigantifying that. No hype, only hype, no progress. That is, yeah, Poji be caked up. Just saying. But yeah, I'm constantly working on that stuff, and, like, you know, I just got done upgrading the entire streaming PC, and that was a pretty big expense. You know, but oh god, is the video quality so friggin' good now. Recording's better, and things like that. So, like, you know, I just want to keep building on the stream in that regard. You know, and just make it the best it can be. And y'all, yeah, and I want y'all to, like, feel like you have some sort of skin in the game, I guess. Like, if you want to support, your support is going directly towards, like, stream equipment. It's going towards, like, emotes. It's going towards, like, you know, commission work to, like, you know, like the starting up screen and things like that. And it's just, it goes right back into the stream, and I appreciate that so much. It's so great. Like, I've been doing this for 3.5 years, and if I didn't have that sort of support behind me, then, like, the stream wouldn't look half as good as it does. I wouldn't sound half as good as I do. But y'all make that possible. It's you guys. And I appreciate that so much.
Ahty,
Nice.
you're so sweet, and so is your community. Thank you for making this place so welcoming and fun. Less than 3. Love you being less than 3.
Aw, wee woo. Thank you. No, Poji! Thankfully, the serial butt thief only borrows it for a little while. But y'all, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the hype train. Y'all are really great. Uh-oh. Looks like Vera's the one who stole it. Oh, no. Ooh, 81%. There we go. Who wouldn't? It's a nice butt. It is. All right. I should probably continue, but y'all, thank you so much. Thank you so much. This has been that. Y'all don't have to do stuff like that. It's never required. Like, you know, there's no... I don't know. Like, I try to make everything as free and as inexpensive as possible. So, like, you know, whether you contribute or not, y'all get, like, the full experience. Yes, I do have a story to Prague. Oh my god. All right. I'll get to it. Pray press me no further. We are leaving. But I would not presume to take the garments you were so kind to procure for me. One moment. I wouldn't hear of it. Keep the clothes, you silly boy. I insist. And I shall make arrangements so that you can pass through the gate without causing a stir. I expect you to come and visit. I will return, I promise you that. The outrage I witnessed must not go unanswered. The next time we meet, I shall be better prepared to confront the corruption which hides behind this glittering facade. Oh, wow. Zesty, thank you so much for gifting that tier 1 sub to Ruineel. Thank you so much. So heckin' generous. Gosh. Thank you so much. Ah, look at that. It's Ainsley. Hello. Let me check to see if we have anybody waiting to get into the voice. I don't think so. No, we don't. Okay. I'll keep an eye on that. All right. Alrighty. So in hindsight, in hindsight, I should have probably wrapped up last time a little bit later.
Such is life.
Yeah, it is what it is, I guess. Yeah. All right, so where are we?
Oh, because now he's heading back, so we would be on our way back to
the beach.
Yeah. So I think I'm gonna take a chocobo back to the beach.
Oh, yeah.
Do it.
Do it. Do it.
Meanwhile, I am waiting with my ambush.
I'm working on portrait right now. Yeah, when I came back the next morning, I kind of went a little further ahead just to where it was a really good stopping point.
Ah,
so.
I see. We got
Yeah,
somebody.
No one really told her when it was going to end, just because she left early.
It just said, talk to Alphino, and that could have been a multitude of steps, so I just went to the...
We get somebody waiting to get into the party.
Oh.
Wounds? Is
They
it
didn't-
Lysander?
Okay. Sorry.
Is it Lysander?
No, it's I think it might be Kotari actually, Raloon.
No,
Okay.
Lysander left to go run some raids.
Raid will be, yeah.
I'm gonna.
Sender will be back.
All right.
They aren't even of level to do MSQ here. Who is? Who you?
Oh, I just got 3 sacks of nuts.
Gosh, I love nuts.
Pudgy.
Again with the nuts.
Oh, wait, no, I understand, because it's the nutsy board.
Yeah.
It wasn't a creature drop, it was a hunt target. That's why I got nuts.
These nuts are meat nuts.
Everything in this game will reward you with nuts from now on.
Congrats.
That is hilarious.
That's pretty nuts.
Yeah,
It is
nuts,
pretty
actually.
nuts.
The genital jokes have to have been intentional. They had to have considered that.
I wouldn't be surprised. Localization is on their game.
It has been since ARR, honestly.
True.
All right, so we here.
Yeah, you have to go to the beach.
I'm going to the beach.
Yeah, throw yourself off the cliff.
Okay.
Beach episode.
This is not the beach. This is not the beach where I want the beach episode to happen, though.
Not yet, at least.
I want
Yeah,
the
this
better
beach looks like a gravel beach, not a sand beach.
No, hold
And
on.
also, like, there's the weird music, and there's no waves, and like, I don't know, man, feels weird.
Hold on, Ahty.
All right.
Turn around.
Nice. I love it. I love that.
It's terrible. It's the entire Odin set with the fat chocobo head.
Wow.
The only way to live, if you ask
You
me.
can still see his face in the fat chocobo's mouth.
Is it more terrible than my hat?
I don't know if I hate this head or the actual helmet more.
I think
Also,
I hate
you should
more.
really wear that hat more often.
Hey, Ahty.
Yeah.
Wait, what hat?
Would you mind just sending me a party invite to the friends list? I'll be there.
Wait, what? What am I doing?
Then party invite through friends list.
Party invite to friends list?
Through.
Through
the
friends list.
Oh, okay, and I'm sending it to you?
Yes, I am not in the party.
Why not?
Because you didn't send me an invite yet.
Wait,
what?
toggle button.
I thought I did, but I'm sorry.
It's okay. Again, I wasn't doing anything, so I didn't miss much.
Oh my god, I can close the beak.
Yes, indeed.
I
It's,
All
I
right.
think I hate that.
I'm gonna
it's a cursed object.
I'm gonna
It
deafen up and
functions like a
I'm gonna
helmet
deafen up and
visor.
read.
Alright.
All right. Thank you, my friend, for staying at my side through this whole sordid endeavor. Whilst not quite the joyous outcome I had hoped for, our efforts have nevertheless answered a great many questions. Suffice it to say, our plans for saving the First are unlikely to involve the aid of Lord Vothry and his subjects. Come, we must speak with the Exarch and chart a new course. This is far from over. All right. I love how bouncy my hat foof is. Gosh, I love chorting. Alright, so let's see. Give me one sec. There we go. Nice. Thank you, Twilight. Where am I supposed to go here? What the fuck? Oh, I still have to go down more steps. Okay. There we go. Gosh. You have to go to the Ocula. Feral Graphite! Thank you so much for the tier 1 resub. And 8 hacking months. Let's go. Feral, thank you so much. Thank you so much for that. You heckin' bean. Do you have business with the Crystal Exarch? Just say the word and I would be happy to escort you to the Ocular. Yeah, Feral, you know, doing okay. Doing okay. I mean, all things considered. But thank you for asking. I am told you and Alphino carried out his scheme to infiltrate Yulmore. I would ask what you thought of its base amusements, but I doubt you are eager to relive the experience. Ha! Ah, it is good to be back amongst friends. In such company, I can finally turn my thoughts to the future. But ere we discuss all we have learned and begin planning our next step, I think it best that you visit Alize. Her familiarity with Amareng will no doubt provide us invaluable insight. And besides, I know she is as eager to see you as I was. Bring a smile to her face, Ahty. Ready to depart for Amareng? Alize will be overjoyed to see you're safe. I know she was particularly concerned for your well-being. She, impressed upon me how regrettable the timing of her summoning was, repeatedly. Oh yeah, that was not a good... The timing was bad. Really bad. I only hope that my part in sending you to her will garner me some measure of forgiveness. Here, this is a letter of introduction addressed to a man named Cassard, the master of a merchant caravan. There are few who know the ways of the desert as well as he does. Find him at the Amaro launch, and he will see that you reach your destination. Right. There we go. Okay, I'll stop. The Amaro lunch, let's go. It's Cassad! We gotta talk to Cassad! Fury, hello, welcome on in. Amuro? What is Amuro? Oh, why are you disappointed? Been leveling Scholar lately, and I've gotten some annoying tanks who just pull everything and run off, so I can't heal the. Oh my god! Oh, because Gundam. Oh, I see. I think that's probably why I'm out of the loop. All right, I'm gonna get it rolling. Amuro Ray. Oh, I see. If you've come looking for work, I might have a spot for another guard. Yeah, Raloon, I think you have probably a pretty good point. Like, there are some tanks who just do, like, the big pulls, but don't tell anybody. So, like, you know, I'm running after and we get to, like, the first group, and I start firing my arrows and all that stuff, and they're just like, poof! They just fuck right off. It's like, what? Like, where are you going? Like, stand still so I can, like, murder things. It is what it is. Will you be the Char Osnable to my Amuro Ray? Ooh, piece of candy. Oh, no. Oh, a friend of the Exarch. Hoping to meet someone in Amarang, are you? Then I shall be your guide. I was about to set off for our outpost there, as a matter of fact, so we can leave right away, assuming you have everything you need. All set? Then off to the unforgiving sands we go. Can now travel to Amarang. Sweet!
Arang. From this parched earth, the nation of Nabath, Arang once rose. When I journeyed here, long ago, I spoke with a sun-weathered elder. He told me Amarang meant majestic land in the language of his people. And so it might still be, were it not for the light's unrelenting onslaught.
The music here is probably one of my favorite, like, area type musics. I love it. Oof. No matter how many times I come here, the heat never fails to catch me off guard. Don't be surprised when the temperature drops at night, though. The sky is still bright, of course, but it gets brisk enough to make you shiver. Now, the Exarch's letter said I was to take you to the inn at Journey's Head, which is where this Alize friend of yours is staying. But that's a fair old distance. So I propose we make a stop in Mordsuk. to break up the trek, allowing me to attend to some business, and you to enjoy the local hospitality. Sound good? Good. Alright, you lot, I'm off. And I'd better not see the goods covered in sand when I get back. Right, we head southwest, straight as an arrow. Well, that's where we kind of have a problem here, because we can't do anything straight in the stream. Remember when Vera used to play with us? Oh, there they go. Okay, good. Ooh. Hey, Vera, I could ride with you if you want. Oh no! There we go. Anomaly, welcome on in. Stop here a moment. This is your first visit into Amarang, is it not? Before you cross the River of Sand, you need to turn around and feast your eyes on that. Yeah, the city is pretty nuts. Look at that cactus! Look at that lad! What an absolute unit. Uh-oh. Do not pet that cactus. Yeah, that would be bad. Nabu! Nabu, thank you so much for the tier 1 resub. 12 months. That's a whole year. Nabu, thank you so much. Curious what you all think about 1/60th of a minute. I'm just looking for a second opinion. Oh my gosh, Nabu. All right, let's look around. They built them big, didn't they? That's Ksar Sharl, a fortress meant to protect the northern reaches of Nabathareng. Seeing what was left behind, I believe it when they say it was once one of Norvrant's mightiest nations. At least until the flood came along. Great chunks of Nabathareng's lands were lost to the light. Its great city included. The few who survived didn't see much point in staying. Most of them, anyway. No, not many choose to come here these days. Not with everything in ruins. Even that hulking great fortress has become little more than an Amara roost for me and my caravan. But not everywhere is as deserted as this place. Just wait until you see Mordsuk. Let's press on, shall we? Yeah, it was definitely a thick-ass cactus, not gonna lie. Oops, wrong button. Was that a sombrero sagero? Sorry, I had to look up spellings. Look to the right off the bridge. To the right. Oh, I see. Okay. There we go. I can't believe I didn't have this one. There we go. There were quite a few of those that I missed. Even obvious ones like that. There's a fate here? Interesting. Alright. Here we are. Mordsuk. By the Blessed Shadow. I love this town. Mordsuk. Not just full of Mord, but Humes and all manner of others too. It has long been a refuge for folk displaced by the flood, so the population is nothing if not diverse. Oh, have you met a Mord before? They might look like shifty little blighters, but a more welcoming lot you could never wish to meet. Speaking of which, we should pay our respects to Master Gengen. I'll go ahead and let him know that we've arrived. Don't forget to sync up with that aetheryte. Alrighty. Perfect. So where's this bean we're supposed to look at here? Okay, here we go. Gosh, this place is pretty. Oh my gosh, they're kobolds! Look at his little teepees! So this is a Mord?
Master Gengen, this is the friend of the Exarch I was telling you about.
Very good, very good. Though friend or no, all are welcome in Mordsuk.
Souk is Mordish for city. As things stand, this souk boasts the largest and busiest marketplace in all Armorang.
Interesting, okay. So Mordsuk, Souk being Mordish for city, and Mord being Mord, so it's basically Mord City.
You'll find ore from the mines here, of course, but all manner of other things too, many of them rare. As I told you before, not many visit Armorang by choice, but Mordsuk's a different story. Merchants come from malms around to purchase the relics the Mord dig up.
Malms around.
Aye, that they do. For Mord do not dismiss the spoils of the earth. We clean them and polish them and reveal to the world their true value. That is why they come here, come from far away, come with much money.
It's very well
And so our souk is always busy, busy, busy. No such thing as a thing no one needs.
He's very well spoken, not gonna lie.
You say that every time, Master Gengen. Some sort of family motto, wasn't it? Or perhaps a Mord philosophy, for which we should all be very grateful. Would that everyone was so willing to take in refugees regardless of race or creed.
Thank you for speaking. But I do have to do that, though. Do you have any Grey Poupon? First, I would be a little bit concerned as to why your poop would be gray. And why you'd want to put it on anything is kind of...
Now then, if you intend to spend any time here, you'll want to gain the trust of the locals.
Don't shoot them.
And there's a little custom all newcomers are expected to observe.
The cracking of the coin purse. You buy one thing from the market. Price can be low or high, just as long as you buy.
As the good Maud says. In fact, the Exarch sent a little something to cover this very expense. A Verbert gold piece, no less. The first I've held in years.
Verbert gold? Real Verbert gold?
What?
Here, newcomer, crack your coin purse with me.
Oh no, you want my goods, newcomer. I have jars and pots all smooth and shiny.
Over here! Come and look!
You buy, you buy.
Enough of that! Calm, I say! This one must still journey through the barrens. Nothing bulky, nothing heavy, no pots. Nothing better for the road than a full belly. Spend that piece at Ronron's place, yes? Eat for 3 before you leave.
I like them a lot. Verbert might be this world's Allergan. You know what? I don't know. I don't know. Gotta speak again with Cassad. A full Verbertite owner seems a bit rich for buying a dented pen or a bowl of worms. Did the Exarch lose it to you at cards or something? Ronron's shop is the best for eating. Crack your corn purse and gorge on the delicious delicacies. All right. Welcome to Ronron's, traveler. I have wares to empty your purse and fill your belly. Take your time, stare and sniff before you choose, but no drooling on the merchandise, yes? Browse Ronron's wares. You may move the camera as well as zoom in and out. Target a foodstuff and inspect it with left click. All right, I can do that. Worms, nice. Oh, those look delicious. Everyone's favorite, plump white worms slathered in honey. Once you eat a glazed wriggler, you'll never want any other treat. Ugh. I call that mush loaf. The middle is stuffed with bittersweet cactus fruits, so even if the bread dries out, it's still moist inside. Keeps you going in the heat. That sounds good, actually. Meat! Gosh, I love meat. That's my ever-burning bounty. Made with the best parts of the lizard, cured with special spicy spices. Some find the smell challenging, but it'll warm you up on chilly desert nights. Neat, indeed. Skewers. Oh, those poor frogets. Oh, you'll like those. Chewy skewers. Find small frogs hiding under rocks, spear with stick, then roast over a fire. Crackly on the outside, gooey on the inside, perfect for snacking. Yum yum. They all look tasty, yes? Which to choose? Which to choose? I want a glazed Wriggler. I love it when things are glazed. Glaze everything, that's what I always say. Too good to resist, eh? But that's what I would have chosen. You have the gold. And done. One Verbitite honor buys you 15 jars. What? Oh, my face. Yum. Every last mouthful. What an appetite! What a belly! A new legend is born in Mordsuk. Consider your coin purse cracked. I am pleased to accept your custom, and Gengen will be pleased that you honored ours. Keeping the merchandise down, yes? No returns. Did you hear about the band of Makoti pirates that took over a ship in Limsa Lominsa? It was a Meowtony. Oh my gosh, Gil. Nice canned applause there, Squeenix. That's one thing I haven't heard in the game yet, though. Canned applause, yes, but a Wilhelm scream? No. I am disappointed. I know this is the wrong stream for this, but -1 Gillian apps. Oh no! I'm gonna have some dinner. I've been distracting myself from my birthday. Oh, I see. Naboo, first off, happy birthday. Second off, thank you so much for the lurk. I hope you have a great rest of your day. So the differences was 15 jars of worm, 10 sides of lizard, 65 frog skewers, and 40 loaves of bread. Nice. Hell yeah. Today for birthday was bad present. Yeah. It is what it is, though. It is what it is. Alright, we got everybody? It looks like we got everybody. Okay. I was watching from here, Ahty. You honored our custom, and with great relish. You will always be welcome in Mordsuk. If you need anything in Amoring, we are here to provide. I ate 15 jars of worms. Great. I don't remember what I selected last time. Did I do the skewers last time? I forget. Do you know why Lalafels make such poor cheerleaders? They have very little enthusiasm. Oh my gosh. I am gonna have to talk to Spoony. I'm gonna have to talk to Spoony, and I'm gonna have to get their code on this this ranking system. So, like, you know. Because consequences. Figured the bread would be good for a long trip. Did not expect to have to go through all of it right away, right? You have courage, my friend. Ronron's wares are more exotic than harmful. But I don't envy you. The bellyache you'll have on the morrow. Right. Now that you've eaten, I expect you're eager to get back to the road. Would you mind if we delayed our departure a touch? I have a few deals left to close before I can conclude my business here in Mordzuk. Oh, offering your services, are you? Well, an assistant would certainly help hurry things along. Okay, one more. What's a sage's favorite song? Numa. Oh. I'm okay. I have a receipt here for some goods that need picking up from the market. All properly paid for. You just need to go do the lifting and the carrying. I'll go take care of some last-minute haggling then. See you in a bit. You may view the market receipt at any time during this quest by using the relevant item in the key items menu. Okay. Table cactus, thon, iron ore, thol. Okay. Nabeth Erang Antiques. Mill. To be collected from Mulmul. Oh my god, that's not confusing at all. Nope. Who do I need to see? Who do I need to see? There's some shinies over here. Okay, there's Mulmul. I need to pick something up from Mulmul. One more thing I need to share. Against my better judgment, I made this. You made a light bulb! That's awesome. You should Oh, Poji, do you want to inform chat on what the light bulb means, or should I? Hey, no touching. That merchandise is spoken for. You couldn't possibly change my mind with a better offer. What? Cassard sent you? Why didn't you say so? I wouldn't dream of selling his goods to a higher bidder. No. Nabatha Ring relics, wasn't it? All packed in the box right here. Handle with care. Okay, there's one. Here's Thon. I definitely needed to talk to Thon. I'll let you tell the story. I'll only speak up if you lie. Well, I mean, there's really not much of a story, is there? I mean, like, somewhere along the way, you got some notoriety for eating light bulbs, and that's where that came from? Is that the joke? Did I get it right? Yeah, he ate a lot of light bulbs. That is really cool, actually. Keeps a stash in the lighthouse basement for snacking. Alright, I've got 2 of the 3 things. What else do I need? I got the table cactus. I need to go to Thol for the iron ore. Okay. And I'm facing them right now. The joke was that I hoard light bulbs. Jay keeps making a joke about me needing a light snack, which I usually respond with, I can't do that, I'll die. Crunchy. Oh no. Wait, Ahty, do you actually have an empty bag? What? No, I just have, this is my inventory, like, you know, like my key items inventory. My actual inventory is this. But we don't look at that. We don't look at that. You didn't see nothing. Oh, okay. The one saving grace, Ahty couldn't possibly fill up their key items inventory, right? Cassard sent you, did he? Right, yes. What kind of ore was it again? It was iron. Iron ore, of course. That would explain this box I have here. It's all yours. All right, I think that's all of them. DJ, hello. Gosh, I love DJ. DJ, how are you? Could I get a shout out for DJ Squirrel? That would be amazing. Agmanine, hello, welcome on in. People have been able to get a second page on the key item inventory. I don't know how you do that, except for like picking up quests and never turning them in. Don't tell me you've been around the entire market already. I do have a few stray key items. I think I only have a couple. Love you too, my friend. Can I get a bean? Sure, 1 second. 1 second. There we go. Ah, that's a lot. All right, good work. And quick work too, considering you've not set foot in the place before. Well, this might be my second time here. I thought you the one to sit in the city like the Exarch, but something tells me you're not a stranger to visiting strange lands. Yuki, take care. Have a great night. Stay safe and be well. Get lots of sleeps, and love you too. Unfortunately, your efficiency presents something of a problem. I'd hoped to conclude all my business before you return, but it seems there's been some confusion over one of the orders I placed. I have to drag in my middleman and sort this mess out. I'm sorry to make you sit around and twiddle your thumbs. Cassard, it feels like an age since I last saw you. Thank you, I needed that laugh. I think we all need to laugh today at some point. Well, if it isn't the lovely Tesleen. It has been a while, but your timing couldn't be better. This lady was on her way to meet with Alize. I'm supposed to be taking her to your corner of the desert, but a misplaced order has commandeered my attention. Wait, I know who you are. Alize has told me so much about you. You're Ahty, aren't you? I knew it. How wonderful to meet you in the flesh after hearing all those stories. I'm Tesleen. I work as a carer at the inn, and I've gotten to know Alize quite well since she took up guard duties there. Do you want me to take over as Ahty's guide, Cassard? My shopping's all done and packed for the road, so it would be no trouble. That would be a great help, thank you. Well, it looks like you'll be able to head straight out after all. My caravan and I will be in the area for a while yet. Seek me out when you've had your fill of Amarang, and I'll send you back to the Crystarium. We totally need to do something together sometime. We should. We absolutely should. Goopy Links! Goopy, thank you so much for the 42 biddies. Goopy, I hope you're well tonight. You're the legendary Mr. Squeegee. That's right! Alize has been desperate to see you, Ahty. So let's get you to her sooner rather than later. The inn isn't too hard to find, really. You can actually see the top of the rock spires from here. I am late tired thanks for asking. Oh, okay. I hope you're well nonetheless, though. We just need to swing around the ridge, then head south. Come on, I'll get my supplies together and meet you outside. Where are we meeting her? Ah, here we are. All set? Oh, I should probably mention the wildlife. While most of them will leave you be if you keep your distance, the local coyotes have learned to prey on folk heading home from the markets. I could usually swing a sword well enough to fend them off, but I may have loaded myself down with too many bargains today. Do you think you can handle any beasts that try to make a meal of us? I thought you might. Alize was always saying how much you... I mean, let's get going, shall we? Alright, we're just gonna wait until everybody catches up. I think that's everyone. Alright. I forgot how much of a banger Amarang's zone music is. It's so good. Sorry, there wasn't much time to shout a warning. Were you bitten? Those things can be nasty. And yet, hardly a match for you, it seems. I'd always thought Alize was strong, but in her mind, she was never... now it makes sense. Well, we should push on. It might be best if you scout ahead and clear out any coyotes that have our scent. I'll wait here so you can fight without any distractions. There we go. All right. Let's do it. Sort of. All right. Oh, I love the music in Amarang so much. Oh, thank goodness you're back. I could hear the howling and the snarling from here. Frightful creatures. Let's hope the rest have seen your handiwork and know to avoid us now. I need to get these supplies back to the inn. All right. Oh, I need a drinky. There we go. Andy, welcome on in. Gonna be lurking, but I wanted to say I love you all and will continue to support you. Hell yeah. And the same goes for you, Andy. This is it. Thanks to you, I didn't have to drop my shopping even once. Come to think of it, I'm glad I didn't have to make the trip alone. It seems you ended up escorting me. I'll have to repay the favor somehow. But first, let's head inside, shall we? Welcome to the inn at Journey's Head. You might be our first visitor from the Crystarium since Alize arrived. It's not much, but it's home for the afflicted and the handful of carers. The afflicted? You don't know? I don't think I've met anyone besides Alize who was so unfamiliar with our situation here. Most folk have grown up knowing someone who knew someone. I might leave out something obvious, so it might be best to have Alize give you the full explanation. Right. Now, where is she? I think she might be out on patrol. You could wait, I suppose. But why not go and surprise her? She usually takes a look at things from the watchtower first, so you might be able to catch her there. Oop, ear wiggles. There we go. Why not? Why not some body wiggles too? We can do that. There we are. There we go. It's not far. Head out the south side, and you'll soon see it. I'll stay behind in case she comes back while you're gone. Oops. There we go. Too hot for Twitch. Nice. I'm gonna wait. I'm just waiting for creatures. For creatures. Okay. There we go. Nice. I was gonna do Speen while you were doing that, but cinema mode is still on. Oh, I see. I don't know what the deal is. Like Spin should be part of cinema mode. Oop, here's my destination. Alize is nowhere to be seen, but you spot fresh footprints on the ground, and they look to be about the right size. The small footprints lead off to the northwest. The footprints continue to the northwest. Oh, I forgot about the zombos in this region. The footprints curve around to the west. Oh my god, there's so many of them. Right. There are more tracks here, but they end in a mess of disturbed sand. Yeah, look at that.
Get back here! Is that... It can't be.
Impressive.
Just a lesser sin eater. Nothing to write home about.
Did her voice deepen a little bit? I don't know. Maybe? It could be her tone, too.
I knew you'd turn up sooner or later, but I had been hoping for sooner. How are you?
I like her outfit. A lot.
We've fought them to a standstill, then. The Exarch did say that the Empire seemed to have drawn back when he last looked in on the source. But without knowing for sure how fast time was passing there, I couldn't help worrying that a lot might have happened since then. I'm heartily relieved to hear that it hasn't, just as Alphino must have been. As you can imagine, both he and Urianger were desperate to hear the news from home when I arrived. I haven't actually seen Thancred and Y'shtola yet, but they will have heard all the latest developments from the Exarch by now, or should have at least. When I think of how frantic Tataru and the others must be, I want nothing more than to rush back and reassure them. But we still haven't found a way to reverse the summoning. And even if we had, we couldn't just ignore Urianger's vision. He may use 10 words where one would suffice, and they may often obscure as much as they reveal. But on this matter, he was as clear as day. I do not doubt for one moment that he saw what he claims. Nor how difficult it must have been to speak about them. The 8th Umbral Calamity and your death aren't exactly topics for idle conversation. As much as I might want to go home, I don't want to go home to that. We can't allow the rejoining to happen, which means we have to save the first from the Sin Eaters. That great wall of white is a remnant of the Flood. 100 years ago, the balance in the First tipped decisively in favor of light. From that moment, it rose and swelled with each passing day, and then, without warning, it burst forth like water from a broken dam. A colossal wave of pure light, drowning everything in its wake. Only Norvrant was spared. For the most part, living things are composed of ether of various different aspects. But when exposed to such a flood, their etheric harmony is shattered, and their natural form breaks down. Then they either perish, or are warped into mindless abominations. Yes, that's how the Sin Eaters came to be. They were once living creatures, or people, that were caught in the path of the flood. Once the change is wrought, there is no going back. In that instant, they are gripped by an insatiable appetite for ether, and will happily gorge themselves on any living thing within reach. But even that is not the worst of it. The stronger Sin Eaters can plant light in us, like seeds in soil, corrupting our ether and triggering the birth of new monstrosities. They are creatures of base instinct that exist only to feed and to multiply. They feel no pity, know no remorse, and are utterly deaf to reason, which is why they must be destroyed. Every last one of them. The infirmary is full of the Sin Eaters' victims, left here to spend their final hours waiting for the change to overtake them.
All right. It's just a matter of time. More for some, less for others. Those patients will all become monsters in the end. And to add insult to injury, the afflicted are feared, shunned, cast out of society, and exiled here at the edge of the world. The only good thing I have to say about this hellish place is that it has served me well as a training ground. Tesleen and the others have also been kind enough to share their knowledge of the Sin Eaters, which is knowledge I can now share with you, while you help me finish my patrol, of course. All right, I'm gonna sit in on voice chat for a second.
Yep.
Boop.
Hi.
So what do y'all think about that little development?
Fuck.
He seems weary.
Well, she's probably been fighting a lot of Sin Eaters.
Yeah.
That's what.
She went being from someone who was really thirsty to fight and didn't get it and didn't really get to. And now she sounds like she's tired of fighting.
Yeah.
She definitely sounds like she spent a year here.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, like going through all that, and doing all of that fighting, and then like knowing that basically that each one of the Sin Eaters that you're fighting and ultimately destroying or killing used to be a person,
Or just an animal.
Or just another living thing that never
used to be another living
probably
creature.
Never,
The poor, sad,
Some innocent beast.
light-afflicted peoples.
I do also think that it is an interesting comparison because Alphino's spirit is as indomitable as ever, but Alice seems really worn down.
Yeah.
Alphino braved up today. Alphino's like braved up.
Yep.
Yeah, like that was a different lad than who we took to Ishgard all that time ago.
Yeah. But here's the thing though too, it's like that Alphino's struggle with Yulmore is quite different from Alize's and Sin Eaters and Almarang. completely different.
But completely different. But as you can see, it drains them both the same.
Kind of.
I don't think Yulmore really drains Alphino, but he also recognizes that the approach that he was taking isn't working, and he doesn't got time to worry about it right now.
Alizé is drained, exhausted, and Alphino is disgusted at the current moment.
Yeah, it's almost like Alfie is emboldened, like hardened now.
By the flame of ambition?
Something like that. But like with Alizé, she came into this ambitious and is now tired. So it's
nice,
like,
but not lacking in resolve. There's
True.
an important distinction there.
Yeah.
A bit of a role reversal, like not fully, but still.
Yeah.
It kind of goes to show, if I may, it kind of goes to show how, because of how they approach things just generally, how long term that can kind of lead them to this. Like Alphino is always like looking, he's very inquisitive. He's trying. He hypothesizes how he can get these things done as he gets more info. Alizé comes at things, maybe a bit blade first, but after a year, they're gonna wear you down.
Interesting.
I was going to say something very similar, that they both clearly went into something that plays into their strengths. Alphino ever being the diplomat.
Yeah.
Trying to convince the people that Yulmore's way is not the right way, and insinuate himself into that society. Whereas Alizé's over here waging a one-woman war against the Sin Eaters. More hands-on.
Fighting for the people who are beaten down and sickened, as she always has.
Yeah.
But she can't do it alone forever.
Yeah.
She's forever the warrior, and he's forever the diplomat.
Yep. But it definitely seems like Alizé is burning the candle at both ends. I mean, I think that this whole thing has kind of made that apparent.
Alizé is doing. They're both. It's kind of the same thing. Alizé, I feel, is one out of the twins, the one that's more influenced by us. Clearly, she's trying to be more and more like the Warrior of Light, as the best she can be, in the form of a warrior, and it's kind of eating her up.
Yeah.
I feel like Alphino had a little bit more support from the locals. Not to say that Alizé has none, but everyone else around her is not suited for fighting.
Yeah.
Whereas Alphino, had established economic ties, at least a couple people who were sympathetic to what he was trying to do, even if they weren't actually physically helping him do it.
To be fair, he's also a very social person.
Yeah, he holds himself really well in terms of in good societal conversations. Not so much a small talk, but he's really good when it comes to just learning the way of the people.
Yeah.
Like Alizé feels more like she's alone when it comes to getting help.
Yeah.
Which is probably what's worn her down.
I mean, she's out here doing the job of 10 guards.
Could be.
It probably doesn't help that Alizé is witnessing, firsthand, a lot more of the death of the afflicted, whereas Alphino is witnessing people at least still trying to get by day to day, even if that is just to get into Yulmore.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go help her with her chores.
That's true, because they said that Yulmore is the furthest removed from the flood.
Yep. Yeah, because basically, Vothri has, air quotes, control over the Sin Eaters, so all the lands around Yulmore have to deal with it less than the other areas. Maybe we're just saying the other end of the spectrum here.
Basically, yeah, this is where it's all happening, at the forefronts, basically. While Vothri's, making it take a step
And I think both of these quests are to drive home to us two sides of this crisis. The people who have given up and the enemies that are unrelenting.
Yeah. So what? I'm gonna progress this a little bit.
Let's go help her with her chores.
Let's see where it goes. All right. One thing I do want to mention also, unrelated. I'm never gonna get over the fact that if I've been chewing on some beef jerky while we were chatting, I'm never gonna get over the fact that y'all can actually, like, see me chew through my avatar. Yum, yum. Chew, 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 yep. At least I'm chewing with my mouth closed, you know? Fury, happy birthday. Can I get some happy birthdays in chat for Fury Rosewood? Today is their birthday. And actually, interesting enough, it's Naboo's birthday today too. Happy birthday, Naboo. Happy birthday, Fury. Here's what we'll do. I'll take the east side of the inn and you clear the west. That way you can have an undiluted experience with the resident terrors. These marks on your map are where the usual trouble spots are. You can assume that any beast with a white hide or carapace is a sin eater. But you'll know for sure enough when they come slavering after your ether. Remember, it's kill or be killed with these monsters. Once you've slain whatever's prowling around out there, we can rendezvous back on the north entrance. Good hunting. Right. Let's click it. Click it or tick it. That's what I always say. All right. Oh, it's Kashmiri. Kashmiri one in on the party too. Come on, come on, game. Let me click it. Let me click the bean. There we are. Yay, full party. Let's go. Let's go waste some sin eaters. Join the Ahty party, yeah! Alright, let's click it. Just in time for Vera. Oh, nothing showed up. All right, the next one and last one, I think. Right. We got everybody? Yep, there's creatures. Let's go. What's that thing that resembles a large pine cone? What, the turtle over here? The Tolba? What's up? What large pine cone? Near the turtle. Oh! I guess it could very well be a large pine cone. Kashmiri, I love that mount. That mount is amazing. I love it. That's so awesome. I want. I love that. Those little things remind me so much of the soot sprites from, not Howl's Moving Castle, but it was the other one. How did you fare? The soot sprites from Ghibli movies. Ah, I thought there might be one or two lurking in the fringes. Nothing out of the ordinary for this area. I expect you noticed it yourself, but individually these lesser sin eaters are no more deadly than any natural predator you might encounter in the desert. Oh my gosh! The Fail Shack. Welcome on in. Thank you so much for the raid. How was your hacking stream? Tell us all about it. How was Phasmo? Hell yeah. Welcome on in. Tell us all about it, but first, make sure you get your self-care stuff going on. Grab yourself a drinky and a snack and get cozy. The King in Purple. Welcome on in. Sin Eaters. What about the Sin Snackers? Yeah, those are the little ones. The little ones. Fail Shack, thank you so much again for your raid. And welcome on in, Raiders. My name is Ahty. I'm a transferee gamer from Oregon, and I mainly play RPG games. Tonight we're playing Final Fantasy XIV, which is literally my favorite video game ever. Alu, welcome on in. Fail Shack, thank you so much for the follow. But the community here, we're all pretty chill, laid back, we're all friends. If that sounds like your jam, please feel free, kick up your feet and relax. Enjoy the show. You can chat, you could lurk, you can do whatever you want to do. You could drop a follow if you would like, although that's not required. But regardless of what you do, you're heckin' welcome here and you're valid. How's your afternoon going? It's going amazing. It's going amazing. Honestly, like, after everything that's kind of transpired between last night and today, I think we all kind of needed something to look forward to. You know? So heck, like, you know, I was really worried and, like, you know, just really down, like, yesterday going into last night, you know, and I canceled stream because I wasn't feeling it. But I mean, today was bad. But, like, after everything though, I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna stream. Folks need something to look forward to, you know? Folks need happy shit in their lives too. So, like, you know, here we are, you know, and I'm just kind of done letting all of this bullshit that we're not going to talk about rule me or have power over me. So here we are. We're streaming. We're having a great time tonight. So there's that. Yeah, not going to stop existing for anyone. Yeah. I'm not going to change a damn thing. So it is what it is, as much as I hate that saying. But Fail Shack, thank you so much again for your raid. I appreciate it. Thank you. It's when they appear in numbers that they pose a threat. Much like the Void Scent, they have an unfortunate tendency to flock to the strongest of their kind. You got it, JM. Thus, when a powerful Sin Eater goes on the hunt, it might be attended by a veritable swarm of weaker kin. Imagine an army of such creatures descending on a village or a hamlet. That's the basic idea behind my patrols, to cull their ranks often enough that their numbers won't be overwhelming when the big ones come out to play. And you've certainly helped on that front. Let's report our victories to Tasleen, shall we? Yeah, we should. Alice tells me you helped out on her patrol. You have our thanks, and my apologies for leading you from one battle to another ever since the moment we met. In any case, I'm glad to see the two of you have found each other. You have no idea how badly Alice has missed your company. Everything is always, if Ahty were here, she would... That's an exaggeration. I don't sound like that either. I was simply trying to view matters from another perspective, and I respect Ahty's methods. Honestly, after seeing her in action, I can understand why. The way she leaps into the fray without hesitation, it really is something to behold. I might be a little smitten myself. I'm only teasing, though I've no doubt she deserves all the admiration she gets, just as you do. I'd love to lay out a welcome meal, but the duties I put off when I went to the market are still waiting for me. There are 101 things that need doing. I'm sorry, but would you mind waiting here with Alice? What, and twiddle our thumbs while you work yourself to death? Surely there's something we can do to help you with? I could do with a hand, it's true. Thank you. You can start by helping me sort out the larder, Alice. While we do that, could you tend to a few patients, perhaps? There are 3 in particular I meant to visit. It's just a matter of saying a few words to them, and seeing that their skin isn't caked in sand. Their names are Ponil, Todden, and Halric. They might not give much in the way of a response, but I promise they'll be pleased to meet someone new. Sammy Beans. Gosh, I love Sammy Beans. Welcome on in. How are you doing tonight? Thank you. Todden glances up you blankly, but you notice the tension in his face ease slightly. Gosh, I love Ahty Beans. I'm doing okie dokie, spending time with my lovely dork Darkness Dragoon. Hell yeah. Hell yeah! Where's the last one? Huh? Okay, here we go. Here's Halric. It is very gay. You're in luck, though. We love gay hair. Halric remains utterly still as you wipe the sand from his cheek. The texture of his skin has hardened to something akin to plaster. You seen to the patients? How were they? Good, that's good. I knew they would enjoy meeting you. I am concerned about Halric, though. I'll have to speak with the other carers, but I think his time may be near. We shall leave you to have that discussion then. I was going to take Ahty to Mordsuk if you have any errands that need doing. Well, I suppose there is one thing. Would you pick up a nectarine from the markets, please? Cassard's caravan just passed through, so Ronron should have some fresh fruit. Come then, Ahty. There's something I want you to see. Right after we stop at Ronron's stall, of course. Okay, where? Oh, speak with Ron. Okay, I get it. Where am I? I'm right there. Okay, I'm gonna run. No, I think I'm I'm just gonna TP. I'm gonna TP on over there. It's Mordsuk. Ah, here we are. Sammy, thank you so much for the lurk. Thank you so much. Oh, back again, are you? You need another taste of Ron's wares? Actually, we are looking to buy a nectarine. Do you have any in stock? Oh yes, nectarines, peaches, grapes, fresh and juicy. Given how richly you cracked your coin purse with me, I might still owe you food. Here, take this one, free of charge. Gods, I've never even seen a Mord merchant give away something for nothing before. How much coin did you spend here? Oh yes, I'll take a jar of honeyed worms as well. Oh no, they're not for me. It's an offering of sorts. The worms, if you please. Only the best wrigglers for you. Come again, my friends. Angel, welcome on in. Nice to see you. Sorry about that, Angel. We're doing a lot of reading today. Right, that's our shopping chores taken care of. Let's head up past the Aetheryte to the main tower. The view I want to show you can only be seen from its very top. Besides, I haven't used it a lot lately. I gotta pick it up. That's right. Gotta get those numbers up. Here are your precious worms. That buys us a trip to the top of the tower, does it not? Glazed wrigglers? You actually brought them! I really shouldn't let you, but just this once, alright? Only once. Never fails, shall we? Love how Spoonie's neat is so chill, and then yours is neat!
Look, over there, where the wall is broken. Do you see what lies beyond? That's what the land became after the light flooded in. An empty white nothingness. Life cannot exist in such conditions. The primordial light would wreak havoc on the body's etheric balance. That nectarine you bought, it's Halric's favorite fruit. Most of the patients, Halric included, survived the attacks of powerful eaters. But their fate was sealed all the same. The monster's corruption has entered their bodies, and their very essence is being subsumed by light. The twisted state of the world itself just makes matters worse. Under normal circumstances, a person's ether naturally tends to equilibrium. But for these poor souls, the opposite is true. Sooner or later, every single one of them will turn. Tesleen and the patients, they all know this. They know what has to be done before the change goes too far, before the eater within takes over. The preferred method is mixing poison into their favorite food. In my time here, I've borne witness to a lot of last meals. I feel just as helpless as before. No matter how hard I fight, it's never enough. But it's a war I mean to wage, nonetheless. Speaking of wars, do you remember how I made you promise not to leave me and then promptly collapsed?
Yep.
Well, let's just say I had a few choice words for the Exarch concerning the timing of his summons. But even if the fault lay with someone else, I couldn't shake the feeling that I'd abandon you on the battlefield.
That wasn't your fault, Alize.
So I swore that I'd make up for my absence there by making a difference here. And that's what keeps me moving forward, even when things seem hopeless. On which note, it's time we headed back. The longer we keep Tesleen waiting, the harder this will be for her.
Oof. Alrighty. Let me just check in with with voice real quick.
Take it either way. I can just imagine my Warrior of Light's hand shaking as she's being told this news, holding
Hello.
the.
Hello.
Hi.
I had a feeling too, like that's the part that's really wearing on her,
Yeah.
is having to
everyone
watch
die.
people die. Not so much
Yeah.
the killing of the Sin Eaters themselves, but having to watch people die.
Yeah, that's why I brought up. Yeah.
Yeah.
And this also makes me think about her situation with Gabu, because Gabu could potentially be tempered. We still don't
Right.
know yet.
Yeah.
And that's a similar situation where she might possibly have to see Gabu die.
Yeah. And honestly, I think that, I'm sure that's probably on our mind too.
Especially surrounded by the Mord.
Yeah. So I think we're pretty good to go. We're pretty good to keep going, right? Everybody's out of the cinematic.
Nice.
Looks like it. Yeah.
Okay. I'll keep going. I'm glad I was able to show you that. When it comes to understanding the catastrophe which befell the first, one glimpse of the empty wasteland beyond the wall is worth more than an hour of Urange's lecturing. And I needed you to know beyond a doubt that Tesleen has no other choice. The nectarine will be a kindness. It isn't just the threat posed to others. When a person becomes an eater, the pain appears to be excruciating. The carers are truly fond of their wards, and would spare them that suffering. It is their way of fighting back against a fate worse than death. Yeah, I mean, like this. The thing is, though, like we're kind of in a particularly grim part of the story. And that is part of like what I feel is like, you know, one of the big strengths of this game is that it's got these grim moments that, like, you know, they're not grim for grim's sake. I mean, they're grim because like the overarching story is a sad one. You know, and I think I think these little instances, these little slivers, these little slices of life, of how life is in the first, really kind of drives home that fact on like how grim a state things are in. Let's keep going. You're back. I hope you had a nice time. Did you manage to find a nectarine? Thank you. Alize's explained why I wanted this, has she? I can see it in your eyes. Well, we may not need it just yet. I spoke with the others and we've decided to keep an eye on Halric for now. Thanks to you, though, if his time does come suddenly, we'll be ready to send him on his way with a taste of happier days. Well, nothing's going to happen for a little while yet, so let's see if we can't lighten the mood. We don't want our gloomy faces worrying the patients. I think it's time for that welcome meal, don't you? Take a seat and I'll make us a nice stew. No worries, Twilight.
Speak up if you'd like another helping. I made a little bit more than usual today.
And you've added something special to the broth, if I'm not mistaken.
Aye, well, it's not often we have visitors from the Crystarium, so I may have thrown in a few extra bits and bobs.
You needn't have gone to all the trouble.
Oh, it's nothing, really. And we do so rarely have guests. In a place like this, you learn to take what moments of happiness you can get. I remember when I first came here with my mother. She was showing the early signs. I knew there was no way to save her, but I just couldn't face what needed to be done. That's the way of it for most people. Why they travel from arms to stay here. Beaten, broken souls come to wait out the inevitable, to receive the mercy of a painless death. When my mother finally left this world, I was mad with grief, but also thankful that her passing was a peaceful one. It's never easy, ending a life you've cared for, even when you believe they go on to a better place. I often find myself wishing the Warrior of Darkness would come and do that part for me.
The Warrior of Darkness?
You've never heard the tale? I'm not sure where it began, but every child in Norvrant could tell you a version of it. Warrior of Darkness, servant of death, take care of our souls at our dying breath. Let sinners and eaters of sin go with thee, that all may return to the sunless sea. Well, that's the version I was taught anyway. It's just an old bedtime story. He's certainly never deigned to visit us here.
Which is a good thing, surely. He sounds rather ominous.
Do you think so? I always liked the idea that he treated every soul the same, even the Sin Eaters.
They're coming.
Desleen! Have you seen Halric? I swear, I only took my eyes off him for a moment.
Is Creatures back?
Creatures is currently in a cutscene, what I'm looking at.
Okay.
I now understand what the title of the Sunless Sea might be.
Oh, the live stream?
No, of the Sunless Sea. There's someone over here with that title.
Ah.
No clue when we'll get it, but I feel like this is the expansion to do it.
I think we're just gonna wait until Creatures gets back.
Okay.
And we're gonna proceed with the next part.
What the Creatures doing?
What the Creatures doing?
They're at a different building to the north of us, according to the map.
Why?
Right over here.
Why?
They may actually be ahead of us.
No.
Isn't that where the cutscene was taking place, though?
Oh, it
She
was. So they're actually right behind us.
Yeah, she said BRB in the chat, and then we all went to cutscene, so she's now just catching up.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna wait until Creatures is caught up, and so we're all synced, and then I'll go to the next part. Oh. Woo. Gosh, yeah, this part of the game always gets me.
Yeah, this is extremely relatable for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, not very comfortable right now.
I have not, but...
My dad.
My grandparents.
I'm sorry, Poji.
Hi, Gillian.
It was in 2017. I had just started at the job I'm currently working.
Ooh, that's recent.
Yeah.
Hunters?
Creatures is out of the cutscene.
I'm
And
finally
out
up.
of the deafen.
There's Creatures. Oh my god, Creatures.
Thank you for waiting. I had to get up for a sec. So.
No worries.
We got 3 healers.
That's what we do.
We
can
are
do
not
all
trial ready.
healing.
All right. Are we ready to proceed, or do you need a couple minutes, Creatures?
Wait, are we? Have we unlocked a dungeon or something?
No.
No,
Okay.
Dara
We
was
were
just
waiting
making a
for
joke.
Wait, thank you.
Yeah, I just wanted to wait until we were all synced up for this.
Also,
Greatly appreciated.
it would have to be a trial, not a dungeon, because you can't have 8 people in a dungeon. That's crazy.
All right, so we good to go?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna go. I will proceed. Ahty, Alize, we have to go look for Halric. I don't know what's gotten into him, but if he's wandering out there alone, we'll assign search areas and split up. Any idea where he might be headed? No, he's never done anything like this before, but it can't be a coincidence. That the other patients are suddenly so agitated. They can sense something. In any case, let's keep the search close to the inn. Halric isn't very sure on his feet, so he won't have gone far. I'll search the east side. Please, Halric, please be all right. I'll cover the north and west then. You take everything from here to the south. All right. You see no sign of Halric. Maybe he went further west. Just waiting on a couple more. One more. 2 more. All right. Alright, let's do it.
Popcorn!
Any sign of him? No luck then. But he surely can't have gone far. We should keep looking. The Sin Eaters are out in force, and if we don't find him soon, you can be sure they will. Did you see the size of that thing? It must be one of the nasty ones. Wherever it's going, it can only mean trouble. After it! There it is! Is that... Oh no!
We have to run! Tesseline! No! We all deserve happiness, wherever we can find it.
I don't want to spoil things, folks, but there is a content warning here.
The time left to you is precious. No one should die in pain. Mother, I... No!
Forgive me, Alice.
Yeah, we can discuss that.
Yoshi P, what the fuck? What the fuck?
Shadowbringers, everyone.
Definitely was not expecting that.
Yeah.
That was some good body horror.
Yeah.
I hate it here.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
I couldn't even properly content warning it because it would fucking spoil it.
That was.
I've only seen that kind of thing in horror movies and Bloodborne.
Yeah.
That was that good shit.
This is Final Fantasy. That's what blows me away. When I saw this for the first time, I was just like, what the fuck? Like, never in my life have I played a lot of Final Fantasy games. I'm really shitty at it, but I've seen a lot. And like, I had never, ever seen anything even remotely close to that.
They wanted to have the transformation fully shown and not have the cocoon.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yep.
Joe, what's that first boss
I wish
fight
I could see that.
with the nun in Bloodborne?
I don't even remember. Hold on, sorry, my brain's frazzled.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, I don't do good with gore, body horror. I'm not a horror person.
So I will say going forward from here, there is no more of that than I can remember.
Oh, I was hoping you were gonna say that it gets worse. I like horror.
No,
It's
you
good.
don't.
Yeah, but you really shouldn't have a tone shift in a game like that.
Yeah, fair enough.
And keep it. Yeah, like if you're gonna do it for shock, you do it once and leave it.
Yeah.
We've seen people die, but not
Like
not in
that.
this way.
Yeah.
That would be like if when Xenos cut himself, we actually saw the giant gaping wound in his neck.
Yeah,
Or
like
the head just come right off.
Yeah. I mean that's yeah, I mean like if it, like all the way up to from the start all the way up to now, it's been relatively tame.
a censored decapitation to this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The difference is miles.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, glad there's gonna be.
Yeah,
What?
it wasn't a full decapitation.
Yeah, glad there's gonna be less.
Still,
if not
it was
more like
censored.
that.
Yeah, you're right.
Anyway, what was I gonna say? Yeah, the game obviously is. This game is obviously like shift to that fully because it's one stuff like this is better done in brief moments, like where it just catches you off guard. Two, you know, not the audience for it, technically speaking.
Yeah.
Tricky, that's a good damn writer. Who'd you say they were?
The Dark Knight Quest.
Natsuko Ishikawa.
Oh right, that's yeah, she's really good. Because of that storyline, she became one of the main writers. Yeah.
And I guess that's just to drive home, like how messed up the process is.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Because I
And
mean like
because it was an otherwise killing blow, that's why it happened instantly.
Mm-hmm. You doing okay there, Joe?
Well, I'm fine. Again, I'm somewhat desensitized thanks to the media I consume in video games. It's
still fucking shocking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess the question is, how do we want to go forward? Do we end here? Do we keep going for a little bit
I feel
longer?
like if we can, try to finish out the Alice side.
Yeah.
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 I concur.
Do that justice. We did it.
That way we can do our class quest and try to forget about this.
Well, not only that, it'll be if we can finish the Alize stuff, then I think that is probably the best stopping point for tonight.
Sets us up nicely for the next section.
Yeah.
We gotta
managed
So
to
we
get
should probably talk to Alice.
Yeah.
We gotta book it.
Yeah. By all accounts, we managed the Alfie stuff in one day, so we can do this one in a day as well.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna.
I mean, we pretty much had gotten the Alfie stuff done in one day. There was just like one quest.
Yeah, I just wrapped up like one quest too early. Oh god, I feel like a butthead for
Silly.
that.
You silly little satellite ears.
All right. I'm gonna deafen up and keep going here. I'm sorry, Ahty. I tried to tell the carers what happened, but I can't be the shoulder they lean on, not like this. It's just so unfair. Tisleen was always so cheery with the patients, telling them not to be scared and that they shouldn't be, then there wouldn't be any pain. Of all the people in the world to suffer such a fate. I imagine you're just as shocked as the rest of us, so I appreciate that what you're doing here. Me, I can barely... I don't have the words. Without a body, we can't even give her a proper burial. And she cared about that sort of thing. About giving people the chance to say their goodbyes. No worries, Twilight. Halric is as unresponsive as ever. He stands motionless, staring up into the sky where the Sin Eaters made their escape. Yeah. It's a cruel irony. Alize. Thank you. What you're doing, it means a lot to them. To me. Sorry to interrupt. We realized we hadn't thanked you for rescuing Halric. You weren't hurt at all, were you? Hurt? There wasn't even a fight. I was too late. Too slow. And I thought I could protect you. You can't blame yourself for things beyond your control. You brought Halric back safe and sound. No one could have done any more. I'm sorry, but I've come to a decision. I won't be continuing my role here. I hope you will forgive me for leaving you, and that you will delay Halric's last meal for as long as you possibly can. Not until it's too late, of course. Just give him what time you can. And we always do. Of course. She would have done the same. Farewell, Halric. Keep Tislene's words close to your heart. Wait, you're leaving this very moment? I understand how you must feel, but surely this is a bit hasty? Do you even have anywhere to go? I have a destination in mind, yes, and a purpose. This damned light. Building without cease. It's the reason we can't save those corrupted by the Sin Eaters. But what if we corrected the balance? Even if it were only little by little. Even if it took years. It would surely make things better. Now hold on there. Everyone that knows there's too much light. But how could you ever hope to get rid of it? You'd have to change the whole world. That's right. We should return to the Crystarium. I may not be able to repel the Eaters on my own, but I can still use the skills I have gained here to hurt them. All right. Speak with Alize at the Red Sarai. Oh, okay. The Red Sarai. No matter how many times I see that scene, whether it's in-game or in my head, because it's stuck with me that long, I'll never get used to it. It's great storytelling, but, like, it's also horrifying. but I do agree. I do agree that it is a bit much. It is a bit much. But I think the devs really wanted to drive home how grim and how awful this is. It makes the stakes very clear, it does. Yeah. Like how dire things are. I'm gonna do this one little thing first. Oh, damn caps lock. There we go. But like, y'all see though that like basically, you know, this game like weaves everything together and just like kind of just has these little tendrils that just wrap themselves around your emotions and tugs them in like ways that really I've found that no other game can do it. No other game that I've played does anything even close to this. There we go. All right. Just waiting for the rest of the blue dots to catch up, and then I'll go ahead with this. All right, let's do it. Forgive me, Ahty. I couldn't stay there a moment longer. But I was serious about what I said. While the men and women at the inn battle against this blight with kindness, I must fight it in my own way, with steel. Miss Alize, is there anything I can get you? Your swiftest Amaro. I need to return to the Crystarium immediately. As you wish. Remind me to wear goggles if we ever fly over Amareng again. I've barely gotten the sand out of my eyes. But the wind did help to clear my head, at least. I think I'm ready to meet with the Exarch. We need to talk about how we're going to wipe the Sin Eaters out, shall we? Let's go to the plaza. The plaza. All right, I just have to talk to voice chat real quick. Let everyone know what my intentions are. All right. Is everyone here?
Oh, I am here.
Okay.
Are you gonna head in and...
The Ocular? So why are you at the plaza?
I'm going to the Ocular.
The Ocular... Oh. Okay, I mean, there was a closer spot. There was a closer spot, but okay.
Yeah.
There was a closer E3.
Okay. So my intentions are basically I'm going to go and talk to the Exarch, and then we'll call it there.
Makes sense. And it would be about that time anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. 11:57. Good timing, good timing.
Alrighty. BRB in a little bit.
Awesome.
Alright, I'm not going to read that because he says the same thing every single time. Thank you for seeking me out, Ahty. It meant a lot to have you there at my side, and looking at Alphino, I'd say he's eager to begin this discussion as I am. I say we lay our experiences before the Exarch, and step back to see what kind of a picture they make. Then we can decide where to go from here.
And so you return. Have you gained a better understanding of the crisis now faced by the First?
Better is not the word I would use.
Neither would I.
Some lands may have been spared the flood, but the survivors live only to suffer. There seems no end to the horrors inflicted by the Sin Eaters.
Indeed. Those abominations are a calamity in their own right. And I can well imagine how hopeless the task of eradicating them must seem to you. But after countless battles and untold sacrifice, we have identified a potential weakness. Sin Eaters are drawn to serve the strongest of their kind, a class of creature we call Light Wardens. And from what we have been able to ascertain, only a handful of these entities exist. Just as an ant colony will perish in the absence of its queen, we believe that the death of a Light Warden will cause the lesser creatures within its sphere of influence to disperse.
I have a feeling Yulmore might have something to say about any concerted action we take against these monsters. Vorthra's command over the Sin Eaters is integral to Yulmoran society. In seeming to guarantee his people's safety, it guarantees their obedience.
Well, you know what? Fuck Sin Eaters. And fuck
He
you
will not
more.
take kindly to us depriving him of such useful allies.
Agreed. Thus we will need to occupy or otherwise divert his forces whilst we proceed with the business of eliminating the Wardens. Until we have done so, all other considerations must be set aside if we are to forestall the 8th Umbral Calamity.
Are you sure that eliminating the Wardens will be enough?
Your uncertainty is understandable, given the circumstances. Perhaps a more detailed explanation is in order. To begin at the beginning, then. In the ancient past, a single star was divided into 14 worlds. This is the source, your home. These others are the 13 shards, in whose number we find the first. Though physically separate, they retain a connection to each other, and with the source especially. Now, let us assume that a given element in one of the shards attains abnormal ascendancy. Just as water will flow from the highest point to the lowest, the excess energy will begin trickling into the source. And such an influx of ether will of course exert a palpable influence. If the element in question were fire, then drought and wildfires might ensue. If it were ice, one might expect the weather to turn bitterly cold. As ether continues to pour in, such phenomena will become more and more extreme, until eventually, a single, untimely event triggers a disaster which cracks the barrier dividing the two worlds. What was once a trickle now becomes a deluge, sweeping the shard along to be rejoined with the source. At the same time, the element which held sway in the Shard is unleashed in full. Its energies amplifying the original disaster to truly catastrophic proportions. An earthquake thus magnified might strike with enough force to shatter continents. A tidal wave might swell to a size capable of drowning entire nations. These devastating events are what we refer to as umbral calamities. 7 times has a calamity befallen the Source. 7 times has a shard been absorbed. At present, the light-drowned realm of the First stands perilously close to meeting the conditions for a rejoining. It is the Sin Eaters who are to blame for the Light's continued dominance. In addition to attracting their lesser kin, the Light Wardens I mentioned earlier radiate ether, saturating every corner of their territory with light. Even here in the flood-spared region of Norvrant, their influence is strong enough to banish night from the sky. Thus, if we are to restore balance to the First and head off a potential calamity, it is imperative that we put each and every Light Warden to the sword.
We've been doing our best to take the fight to the enemy ever since we first heard the Exarch's explanation.
Though we have yet to claim any meaningful victories if truth be told. Apart from being confoundingly elusive, the Light Wardens possess a troublesome quality which compelled us to delay our plans until such time as you arrived.
Forgive the interruption, my lord, but Hallminster Switch is requesting reinforcements. They say the Sin Eaters are attacking in force, and the village could soon be overrun.
Alert the guard. We should be prepared in case the fighting reaches the Crystarium. You have command of our forces in the field, Captain, but hold off on entering the town until I arrive. That goes for Alphino and Alize as well.
My lord.
Pray, lend us your strength. Such a fight will provide you with far greater insight than any explanation I could offer.
Smallest waffle, welcome on in. Oh boy. Woo! All right. This is the quest that I'm going to leave us on. I'm not going to pick it up yet.
Exposition.
Woo! But yeah, I agree. I agree to a certain extent, Poji. The thing is, like, I think that they felt they felt compelled to build us up to that exposition.
Like, you kind of could piece it together little bits here and there from past conversations, but like the one that really stands out to me as a point where we really could have stood to have this exposition sooner was when we were at the meeting with the Emperor, and he was explaining his plan for the rejoining, and all of our leaders were like, "Oh, you're gonna kill so many people," and I'm like, how's that killing people? I'm not fully following the conversation.
Yeah.
Well, it's not like he would have explained it to you in the first place. It's kind of the takeaway from that. He clearly just wanted to keep his machinations to himself and leave us in the cold.
Yeah.
There were also kind of more important things happening at the time, like a war.
I don't think a guy.
I don't think they really had time to sit us down and talk us through it.
I mean, but they did mention in the past that a couple worlds had fallen to darkness.
Yeah.
We got that from the Ascians, so like involving the Ascians, we knew that there were the other worlds, that there was a battle between light and dark on every world. Some worlds had fallen to darkness.
And
Yeah, I mean,
at least one world had fallen to light. Yeah.
Yeah, and we'd known that too, since Heaven's Word, that one world fell to light. So we got like the little bits and pieces, but we never really got like a detailed explanation that really told us what was going on before.
Yeah, and we didn't even
that
get...
was fine until... I'm sorry, Ahty.
No,
that was
it's
fine
good.
until we got to that meeting, and everyone at the table clearly knew something that I didn't.
Yeah.
As far as the leaders go.
Yeah. We did get little bits and pieces from the Warriors of Darkness in ARR, if you can remember back that far. Like, you know, they were
Heaven's Word, you mean?
Yeah, I mean, like somewhere around there. But like, it was them telling us that their world, the first, had fallen to light, and that it was because of their mistake that like the reason why this whole world is the way it is. But we didn't even realize that we were coming to the first when we were transported until we were already here. And there's that like huge piece of the puzzle that just kind of fits together, and you're just like, whoa. And just seeing like that arch that happens, it's just incredible. Like, oh man.
But when the Exarch explained it, it actually makes the Emperor's plan, you fully understand better why it's so insane. Because he's like, I'm going to completely rejoin the source with all of its shards. And now that we know that each rejoining is a cataclysm, that's 6 more cataclysms and 6 more worlds that he's destroying.
Yep. Going to eradicate several different, basically, ecosystems of the universe.
Realities, if you will.
Yep.
Yeah, true. That's the word.
All right, and I think this is a good point that we should just probably call it, because like the next stream after this one is going to be insane. It's going to be insane.
Let's call it here then.
Yeah.
This was a fun one.
So I've already found a bean to raid. Yeah. It's actually somebody that I know through Blue Boxy. So Blue Boxy is a streamer that has done like lots of Pokemon, actually lots of art streams, lots of like probably somebody that I would typically refer to as a variety streamer, like to the letter.
Ooh.
Yeah, Blue Boxy is a really good bean, but Yo-Yo Rouge right now is doing an art stream and has an absolutely beautiful avatar on right now that it's really blowing my mind. So I think we should go raid. Yo-Yo is a delight and has raided us actually a few different times in the past. So I'd like to return the favor tonight.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I have time. I think I will pop off the call for now.
Okay.
Same here.
Yeah.
This has been fun. Thank you for hosting, Ahty.
Oh, no worries. The next time, actually, I'll go through that spiel in a second here. Let me get things started.
No worries, yeah. See you
Talk to
later.
you guys later.
Alrighty, take care.
You too.
Thank you so much for coming by.
No worries, bye.
Bye.
Remember the buffer.
Yes. All right, folks. Yeah, the next time I'm going to be live is actually pre-Tuesday next week. The next 4 days, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to stream at all because I'll be at PDX LAN in Portland. Although I will be on Discord and I will be in and out of Final Fantasy quite a bit, doing other stuff other than MSQ. So, there's that. I'm going to deafen up for now, and I'm going to finish up the raid, and I will return to the call in a second. But folks, thank you so much for coming. This was incredible. Incredible night, and actually also pretty shocking. I hope I didn't scare y'all away with this. But holy heck. Y'all, thank you so much. Yeah, like I said, pre-Tuesday, which is November 11th, is going to be when I stream next. But yeah. And then we're going to be back on a normal schedule, and things will be good. And we'll go forward from here. You know, and I know today was a tough day, but we will get through it. We will get through it. We need to stick together, and one day at a time. But folks, have a great night. Stay safe. As always, take care of yourselves and each other. Eat all the food, drink all the water, get all the sleep. And before you know it, we'll be meeting again soon. And that's going to be on November 11th, pre-Tuesday. And I can't wait. Take care, folks. Have a great night. Bye. Bye. Bye.